them.
I mean, it only makes sense for them to bring him back, especially with the news that they're bringing Charlie Cox back to have his own series on Disney Plus as Daredevil.
But the fact that it's a movie kind of scares me.
Right.
That
Uh-huh.
maybe they are planning a recast, and similar to how they recast. Well, I don't know if you would say it was a recast, but the whole Blade thing where they got Mahershala and they're kind of rebooting him, pushing away from Snipes. So I don't know.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. It's been 10 years of Max Payne 3, and Rockstar Studios is celebrating by releasing the game's soundtrack on vinyl. The release date is yet to be confirmed.
Oh, nice. I don't think I played the first one. I don't think I played number 3.
No? Really?
No, yeah.
It came out for, I want to say 3... Yeah, it would be 360 and PS3. It was pretty awesome, dude. It was one of the, I feel like, not the last game, but one of the last big games for those consoles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really fun. I'm still waiting for like a remastered edition for PlayStation.
That'd be cool.
I know. Come on, guys. Come on, Rockstar.
All the money they could make.
Right? Fathom Events is bringing back The Thing for its 40th anniversary. 2 nights only. It was June 19th and June 22nd.
Nice, that's cool.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of the John Carpenter classic and body horror, highly recommend checking that out. You don't get too many.
That'd be really fun to see that in theaters.
Yeah. Remember when we did an episode on it?
Oh, yeah.
And somebody was like, they don't know what they're talking about.
Did they even watch the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Are they high?
Give us a break, man. It was like we just started off.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, so I only got one for this week. I believe it was last week, I saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Finally, man. What'd you think?
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I know there's a little controversy or a little division between the fans of Marvel and the MCU and stuff like that. But it's very Raimi inspired, since he did direct. You definitely see his fingerprints all over this film, especially, I'm not going to ruin anything, but especially the kind of like the POV shots of, like, if you know what I'm talking about. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, like with the things that are happening in the film. It's very, there's specific scenes that I'm trying to reference without spoiling things. But towards the end of the film, that are very reminiscent of Evil Dead and things like that. So very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was like a Marvel film that didn't really feel like a Marvel film, in that sense, if that makes sense, and if you get my drift. But it was very cool. I enjoyed it. I know, like I said, a lot of people didn't enjoy it. They thought it was okay. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was very cool seeing all these characters and all the cameos that we get to see. It leaves a lot of things open for the future of the MCU, and basically what that multiverse can do, and what other characters we can see in the future.
My question for you, sir, is: did you stay after the credits?
I stay to the very end. Yes.
Okay. So you got to see. You got to see Raimi messing with everybody.
Yeah. Very funny. I loved it. The cameo, there's that specific cameo that you're talking about. I loved it. So cool. it'd be cool to see him take on another character or something else, but or just to see him do some other stuff. But yeah, I enjoyed it. If you like his stuff, you're for sure gonna like it. If you like Marvel and Doctor Strange, you're gonna enjoy it as well. If you haven't already seen it, go check it out. I highly recommend it. I do believe it'll be. I want to say that Disney Plus is following the new streaming kind of steps that like HBO and Paramount and stuff are doing with like having a 45-day release and then going straight to their streaming services. So if you don't want to spend the money at the theaters, you can always wait until it comes out on Disney Plus. Probably won't see it for another month or two, but very cool. I enjoyed it. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Also, it's doing well in the box office, right?
Yeah, it had a great opening weekend. I think it was like over combined globally. I think it was at like 400 million or something.
Yeah,
or the first. I think that was either that was opening weekend or opening week. But it was like around 400 million. I can't remember what it was specifically, but around 400 million. So that's not bad at all.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's definitely big money, especially because it's more geared towards like a horror film in a lot of ways.
Very much. Yeah, very much.
And I don't know. I was just really impressed by it, and everybody did such a great job. So, go watch that if you haven't.
Yes.
You said you only one?
Right? Yeah, just the one.
Just the one this week? Alright, so I have like an anti-rec kind of that I wanted to throw out. So, where am I going with this? For all of you out there, I'm not sure if you know, but I have a Letterboxd D account where I write film reviews from time to time when I do have extra time to make something that I'm comfortable with putting online. And I recently reviewed the new Firestarter.
Oh yes, I'm familiar with the review.
Yeah, with Zac Efron, who
yes.
The movie is not bad because of Zach by any means necessary. He's doing the best he can with the material that he was given, but the movie as a whole just doesn't really try, first of all, it deviates from the original source material a lot, and not in any good or refreshing ways. They seem like they're rushing to get to the finale. It's barely 90 minutes, if that. So you're like, don't really get any kind of time to, relate to the characters or care what's happening to them. The effects are okay. The only thing that really stood out, and I know you already know what I'm going to say, but John Carpenter scored this with his son. And Daniel Davies, I think the other dude's name is. And that score is fucking awesome. And it's a shame that more people probably aren't going to hear it because they're probably going to skip this movie. But I would definitely say pick up the score. I think it is going to be released, or it is already released on vinyl. So definitely check that out, even if it's isolated,
Yeah.
And the movie... don't go waste your time in the theater. It's going to be streaming now if you have on Peacock if you have a premium account, so I would highly recommend watching it at home. Not a great look, man.
Oh man, save me some trouble. So if I have free time, that'll probably be like the third or fourth choice that I make to watch, but it is what it is. I take your word on stuff, and I probably will end up checking it out when I have some free time, some time to kill on Peacock. But I wouldn't have gone to see it in theaters anyways. Yeah.
All right, and then And then my next one is on a more positive note, Candy on Hulu, starring Jessica Biel and Melanie Lansky. It's a new miniseries that's based in part by a true life story in which Candy Montgomery was accused of killing her friend Betty Gore in cold blood with an axe in the 80s.
Oh, wow. Oh, I've watched a little bit of this at Alyssa's parents were watching this when we went over to their house, and they were caught the episode.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, kind of in the middle. I have no idea what episode they were on, but yeah, told some interesting stuff.
Definitely, man. I'm always like super fascinated with the roles that Jessica Biel takes. Like,
yeah,
she seems like so picky, but in a really good way, where everything she does is like super great lately. So shout out to her.
Yes.
And that's my 2 for the week.
Sweet.
Firestarter fails to ignite, and and
ooh, zinger.
And Candy. Isn't that a Mandy Moore song? Candy?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm an adult. All right. Do you want to jump into
your... It is. I just looked it up. Yes, it is a song.
Nice. Okay. All right. All right. I'm not crazy. That'll move us into our your main focus of the week, if you're ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
Okay, so this week we're talking about The Accountant. It's a rated R. It's from 2016. It's a thriller. It runs at 2 hours and 6 minutes, and it's got a 51 on Rotten, which is a little low. Written by Bill DeBecke. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Directed by Gavin O'Connor. Starring J.K. Simmons, John Bernthal, John Lithgow, Anna Kendrick, Cynthia Robinson, Jean Smart, Jeffrey Tambor, Allison Wright, and of course, Ben Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
If you white, you Ben Affleck. No, tough crowd out there.
No, yeah, I got it.
The story is centered around a high-functioning autistic man, Christian Wolf, who has a knack for numbers and a special set of alarming skills thanks to his militarized father figure. As a special accountant, he's hired to look into the financing of a high-end robotics company, and things turn deadly as a conspiracy is slowly revealed. Filming took place in and around Atlanta, Georgia in early 2015, and the movie was released in the U.S. on October 14th, 2016. The film was considered a hit, pulling in $155.2 million for both domestic and other territories, with a budget of just $44 million. Overall, The Accountant does a great job of fleshing out its characters and takes a unique path in how it spins its narrative as well. It's not trying to over-explain too much, and the action is actually meaningful and well choreographed. Affleck takes a big swing here, but it pays off with him feeling pretty authentic in his portrayal as an older person with autism. Which brings us to a very important point. There is not enough positive representation within Hollywood for autism. So in a lot of ways, Affleck has created a smart, strong, and bold character for people to get behind as they break down the stigma behind the disorder. The subplots are engaging and the tone stays true to itself while showcasing a handful of great provocative performances, including John Bernthal, who noticeably has a bigger role in this. It might not be everybody's cup of tea, but The Accountant it is a great exploration into the thriller genre, and although not perfect, it sure is a lot of fun. 3 strobe lights out of 5. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
All right, James. What do you think about this movie, and what is your relationship with it? Why, what made you want to talk about it in full?
So the main thing that I really enjoyed about this movie was um, the kind of